Hello, welcome to CZ Street Music Studio, a percussion school serving Southwest Washington. My name is Mike Czarnecki. I am the owner and the instructor. I'd like to take a few moments and discuss a couple of the thoughts I have towards drummers in general, and then towards the program that I have assembled, of which I'm hoping you are considering for your son or your daughter or for yourself. Drummers in general. I think we can be broken down into two basic categories, although there are many that can be applied to all of us. I think there are those of you out there that may be very naturally talented, and then there are those of us who are not. For those of us who are not, that is the program that I have developed to assist. I do not believe I am a naturally talented drummer. I am a skillful drummer, and as all that means is I've had to work a little extra hard develop the same skills as somebody else. I believe that gives my teaching program an advantage because I understand what it takes to break each element down to its most basic fundamental form, and then build it up from that point. So everything from how do we hit the drum, nice full strokes to tap strokes, down strokes, up strokes, and every one of those four strokes is what it takes to assemble the rudiments. Not all rudiments take every one of the strokes, but it is a combination, and really that's all we're doing here is a bunch of combinations. Rudiments are not rocket science. They're not anything overly difficult. There are 40 of them, plus a few embellishments, extras that have been created over the years. I know there's a group of people trying to reorder the list of rudiments, but for the time being, we focus on the 40 international drum rudiments. We start that process by learning the 7 essential rudiments. Those are single stroke rolls. Those are multiple bounce. Those are double stroke open rolls. Those are 5-stroke rolls. Those are flams. And those are drags. So that is the building blocks, and that is where we start. How to hit the drum, and then those 7 essential rudiments. One of the other things that I do, a lot of instructors believe not necessarily mastering the skills of the drum, of the snare drum, but certainly developing many of those skills. While that is extremely important and is the focus of my beginning program, if the student wishes to play the drum set, then what I do is through Charles Dowd book, A Funky Primer, we utilize the beginning of that book and we get the student going on beats. The reason for that is simple. The more these are in your hands, the better you will become. I believe that process will happen quicker. You will become a more fluid player, and it just ups the motivation factor for something that can be considered by many to be a monotonous and boring task. The rudiments are the chords and the scales in the world of drumming, and they're just an absolute must. We develop each one of those to its fullest potential. We apply that immediately to the drum set, and that becomes the win-win situation. As long as I am receiving what I want and need out of my student, then the student is not only receiving the technical training that they deserve and the guidance, but they are also starting to enter the excitement of drum set world. And most of you, I believe, that's where you're going to be heading. One of my students wishes to become an Ohio State player, and so we've gotten the guidelines for the auditions, and we're methodically breaking that down and doing everything we can to give him the opportunity to reach his dreams. Another one of my students, a young lady, she does not wish to be in the school band program in any way. She just wants to rock. I loved it when she said that to me. I just want to rock. However, just because we develop skills that might be considered more towards the line of marching, those skills are directly related to the drum set. There's no reason that the power and the precision that it takes to be a quality rudimental snare drummer, that those qualities are not employed with the drum set. Just because you get on a drum set does not mean that you start playing your rudiments sloppy or loose. Loose and fluid is certainly a feeling, and it is an important feeling in music. However, power and precision and confidence is another very important aspect of music. That's what I bring to the table. We work these things out slowly, if necessary. I believe my program has advantages. If you happen to be a naturally talented drummer, that doesn't mean you know it all, it just means you pick it up quicker. None of us know it all, and that's one of the benefits of a good instructor is guidance. My job is to guide the student through a path of musical fulfillment, but yet bringing each component in at its proper time and in its proper place. I believe example and demonstrations is what's going to help motivate the student. I've worked very hard on every skill that I own. I believe I own those skills now because of being able to break them down to their most basic fundamental point and build them up. That is a benefit that I will bring to your student, your child, my student. And when they are completed with their journey here at CZ Street Music Studio, I believe they will have the skills to go in any direction that they wish. I'm not a master of all, but I believe I have become a student of learning. I understand what it takes to learn, put things together, how to interpret, and that all, it just comes from being aware of the whole drumming community. That doesn't mean I'm not surprised by new things every single day. One of my sayings in life is a simple turn the page. I'm excited about turning the page. Every time I open up a new book, I learn everything on the page that I am faced with. And I learn everything to the standards that the author has required or requested. And I don't know what's on the next page until I complete the last exercise. But the excitement of turning the page and what awaits me in the world of music and what there is to learn next is the motivation that I work with every single day. I hope to pass that on to your child or to yourself. And that's who I am. Music is a huge part of my life. It is what I do best. It is flat out who I am and is what I enjoy most, certainly other than loving my family. I welcome you to the world of music. I hope that you have enjoyed my presentation here. I have many demonstrations of some of these exercises that I employ. They are all from simple 16th note with accent patterns. They are how to place the flam within different places amongst the 16ths and triplet notes. How to strengthen rolls. Nice exercises that strengthen the second part. So when we are completed, we understand how to play that double stroke roll with confidence, how to play that buzz roll so silky smooth that it just makes you smile. It's just a powerful dynamic tool. How do you play your diddles, your paradiddles, your double paradiddles, your paradiddle diddles? How do you play those with speed and dexterity and fluidity? A very, very useful tool. Again, what we do here is we try everything to remove the limitations. Your mind very well may be able to create and come up with all sorts of wonderful ideas that your body's just not developed and ready to allow. So what we do here is we make the left side work as well as the right side. We give you an equalness. We give you an independence, not only between your left side and your right side, but between your hands and your feet. We work them back and forth. It's a very methodical process, but it's one that I believe you will enjoy if you give me the chance. So thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoy my website, and I appreciate you listening to what I have to offer. Take care. I hope to see you in the drumming world really soon.